Father's Day 2021 is upon us, and I've said this many times in the past. Gift ideas can be a bit stressful. You want to get your dad something that he will use, something that he will like, something, dare I say, is as cool as he is. If you're anything like me, though, the issue is you probably got him that last year. You probably did. This year, though, I am going to attempt to help you. See, I've put together a list of things across a wide variety of topics and genres that I hope will assist or even inspire you in your quest to find the perfect Father's Day gift. What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. We've got quite a few things to cover today, a lot of ideas to jump through, so we are going to skip right on into it. I've put this list together this year very carefully based on my past experiences as a father myself, or my past experience as a gift buyer for my own father. When I give a gift to my dad, or anyone really, I usually stick to one rule, and that is I will only gift something to someone that I think they will either be super excited about or something I think they will actually use. And I like this rule because it has nothing to do with money. You can find something that fits inside that guideline on almost any budget. You can even make something if you want. I also, though, while keeping that in mind, take into consideration what's happened in past years with past gifts, which brings me to my first recommendation: sunglasses. See, a couple years back, I went out and spent like $200 on a pair of brand name, super nice, Polarized sunglasses for my dad for Father's Day from this really high-end shop in the mall. I was so stoked that I could afford them. Let me tell you, he was thrilled when I gave it to him. He wore them everywhere. He thought they were awesome. Everything was great. About a month, though, after that, apparently he was at the grocery store or something like that, and for whatever reason, he took them off his face, set them down while he was looking at something, and just forgot to pick them back up and walked off without them. He didn't even realize that he didn't have them until he got home. And of course, by that time, they were gone. They were just poof, somebody had a really lucky day, in other words. My dad, though, felt terrible about this, and really, it was an accident, and this type of stuff happens. But after that, of course, I was like, I'm not going out and buying another $200 pair of sunglasses. I bought him a cheaper pair to replace those ones, and he wore those everywhere and really was just as happy in the end. So this led me to the realization that I could find cheaper and glasses that had just as good of offerings, a great look, things that the higher end ones had, but they could be easily replaced if they are, say, left at a grocery store. Say hello to CAXMAN sunglasses. And these have several features that I think make them perfect for this list, including the fact that they have a nice look to them, great polycarbonate lenses that are actually impact resistant and shatterproof, and this is absolutely a thing. I mean, I'm accident prone, my father's accident prone. These things happen. Beyond that, they work to reduce eye strain, they block blue light, they have detachable side shields so they can double as safety glasses, and they have multiple variations. The Polarized sunglasses has 5 variations, and the blue light sunglasses have 4 variations. You can actually check the links below for all of the variations they offer. And beyond that, they are only about $26. So I mean, come on, you could easily pay double or triple that to get the same stuff. Here we got all the good features. These are the exact styles that my dad likes to wear. They're going to protect his eyes. And let me tell you, he's 59 now. So he's, that stuff matters. And if he loses them, well, it's not the end of the world. They're $26. I mean, really. It's too easy. Next, now we have a cool little accessory that I thought you guys might dig, and I think some of your dads might dig as well. I know this past year we haven't done much traveling, but with things getting better, I'm really hoping, I'm praying that we can go back to traveling again soon. And when I travel personally, I do like to bring a few watches with me, a casual one or two, and then, if I'm going to a function or a nice night out, maybe I'll bring a nicer one or something like that. And I'm sure some of you guys already know this yourself, but when traveling with watches, a watch roll like this here is absolutely essential. It just keeps them safe from damage. And to be totally honest with you, your watches just look awesome sitting inside one of these. But this one here is from Mirage Luxury Travel, and I like this brand and this roll for a couple of reasons. One, the sliding cushion allows you to pull each watch out individually and not take all 3 out at once, which is convenient and protects the other 2 watches in the roll. 2, 2, each watch has a divider between them to provide them even more protection. And 3, the quality is just fantastic. They are handcrafted, which you guys know I love. The leather work is super nice. The overall look of the roll is just classy. And you guys know I'm a sucker for presentation too. And the box here that they sent, take a look at this box here. It's just really nice for the buyer, for somebody like me that's opening it up. You see something that looks really nice and classy. If you're gifting it to somebody else, it adds an extra layer of presentation on the gift. The gift receiver is really gonna feel special when you gift them something that looks good like this. I love it when a brand pays close attention to details like this. It's really awesome to see. These two are also nicely priced. They're around $80 or so for a 3-watch set, and you can get a 2-slot roll if you want, or even a single watch roll as well, one that holds only 1 watch too. So I thought this was a really cool addition to add to this list for this year. Now though, let's shift some gears over to your dad's style. I've personally given folks on Father's Day gifts from this next brand. I'm actually fairly known well by my family and friends to give stuff from this brand for the holidays, birthdays, Father's Day, things like that. And really, I just love this brand. Of course, I'm talking about 1821. I've been talking about them since I started this channel, and what we have here is an amazing gift idea. It's their Book of Good grooming box set. I mean, it's meant to look like a book, but when you open it up, you have one of the best gifts a man can get, the 1821 man-made wash. Seriously, this stuff smells amazing. I've talked about it countless times here on the channel. I've been using it religiously since around 2015, and I have gifted countless bottles of this since then. And trust me, your dad is going to love this set because it's an all-in-one body wash, shampoo, conditioner. I mean, I use it sometimes even to wash my face just because it's convenient, because you're already using it, I mean, it's just a one and done. And on top of that, it also comes with this detox bar. This is new. This is something that, and it's the same scent, so it smells amazing. And a detox bar is good for those days where your dad, or even yourself, if you're buying for yourself, hello dads out there, if you're buying for yourself, this will help on those days where you need some extra help cleaning up the dad bod. Next up though, we are going to look at some tech here to make your dad's life a little easier. I've recently gotten into these myself here in the studio, and that's why I thought I'd throw them on the list here for you guys as well. They are some smart home plugs from the brand Gosund. I have things like this all over my house, from smart bulbs that change color using an app on my phone to the actual studio lights that I'm using right now. They are controlled using a remote so that I can turn on the entire shooting space on and off with just a couple of buttons. I will also tell you that things like this come in handy during Christmas. You can put them on your Christmas tree. You can plug your Christmas tree into them, or even your outside lights, and then that attaches to the remote, and then you can just turn them on and off, or you can use an app on your phone. You can turn them on and off without even getting up. I mean, you can sit on the couch and turn your lights on and off using this smart power strip and wall outlet. I mean, I feel like anytime you can get your dad something that allows him to achieve something without getting up, it's a solid gift. I mean, where can you go wrong with that? I mean, you might have to show him how to set it up. I mean, I know I would have to show my dad how to set it up, but can you imagine how cool he will feel after it's all done? And, it's going to be like the day he discovered New Balance. It's going to be an incredible experience for the both of you. Last now, though, we have one of my personal favorites, and that's something that as a dad myself, I'd love to receive on the day of the father, and that is some killer items from Clocks and Colors. You've heard me talk about them a lot recently, and that's because they've really been expanding their offerings this past year, and they've had just one killer release after another, and I've been grabbing quite a few things off their site. Most recently is this turquoise ring right here from the Peter McKinnon collection. I've just been blowing through the Peter McKinnon collection. I've gotten like at least 3 or 4 things from that collection. I've never actually had turquoise before too. I wasn't even sure if I'd like it or if it would look good on me, but once I pulled it out of the box and just slipped it on the finger, I was instantly like, yes, you are my absolute precious. I freaking love this. They also have some really awesome options for dads who might not be into rings. They have some great pendants pendants and necklaces. This is the Land Ho pendant, which is cool because it's not too big. It's a nice little small necklace. It's actually 2 pieces there, and it's got killer accents with the brass inlay, and really it's just an overall stylish piece that I think a lot of dads would appreciate. They also have some additional items your dad might enjoy, you know, like a trucker hat, for example, or even some handmade dice. I mean, how cool are these, by the way? I don't even really have use for dice. I don't play a lot of games and don't really have use for dice. I just thought they looked way too cool to pass up. You know, I saw them and I'm like, I have to freaking get them. And finally, look at this bottle opener. I mean, tell me that's not the coolest thing that you've ever seen. I mean, it's an octopus tentacle, but it's also a bottle opener. I mean, this thing's heavy as hell too. I mean, it could be an icebreaker for sure in more ways than one. But you know, just like with their jewelry, these things have just incredible detail. I mean, the detail and craftsmanship is just top notch on all their stuff. So I think this will easily impress and excite your dad for sure. I mean, This thing right here is just absolutely awesome. I just freaking love it. I don't open a lot of bottles. I don't really drink, you know, just a personal note. But again, I just thought it was freaking awesome, so I included it in the list, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do believe that does it for my 2021 Father's Day gift idea guide. If you did like these ideas, let me know by tapping that like button and commenting down below maybe which one you'd like to get for your dad or what you're getting your dad this year. I'm sure whatever you're doing to show him your appreciation, he will just be blown away and absolutely love it. I can speak from experience. It's just an incredible day all around, whatever you choose to do. If you haven't yet, though, I would like to ask you to consider subscribing to my channel here. That's a major help for me. So please consider hitting that button. I really appreciate that. I will be back here with you guys again real soon with some all new content, a giveaway. Actually, we got a giveaway coming up, and I'm really excited as always to put that on for you. So until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time.